Here we are full almost. Got a couple more bags to put in here, and the Model Y has taken all of our goods, stored it away. Yeah, we had to fold down 1/3 of the seats. I've got a piece of mast and a piece of angle iron here. Heading to Wyoming after the Hamfest. I charged to 90%. When I got up at 5 o'clock, I started the car charging. I'm gonna peak it up at 100. We're gonna need all of that today. Here's our route today. We're coming up Interstate 26, going north up through the Asheville area. This is Asheville. We're then going to go westbound on Interstate 40. 40 takes us all the way here through the gorge between North Carolina and Tennessee. We go through the gorge, we get off at Newport. Reason that, otherwise this goes through Knoxville to 75. We're not going to do that. It is absolutely no fun. What we're going to do is we're going to take 25E across the reservoir. It's going to take us up. It's going to take us through the Cumberland Gap. We're heading up, heading all the way through Pineville and around, and we're going to end up meeting up Interstate 75 after going cross country here. Shrink it up just a little. We're going to come up this way, and Interstate 75 is here. We're going to go this way, this way, this way, and get on Interstate 75 at Corbin. Go north for our first charging stop in London, Kentucky. One charge. We should be able to make it no trouble. I've done it many times. All right, I think we're just about ready to be out of here. Got 5 more minutes. I'm peaking it up at 100%. And why do I do that? Every so often I run the battery to 100% just to calibrate the battery management computer, and then it knows how much energy we actually have. This is going to take a few more minutes. When we're done, we have exactly 100% energy and maximum range here in the Model Y. Do you have to do that all the time? No, you do not. I do it only occasionally on long trips where I know that I'm not going to be charging frequently. But once you calibrate the battery, it knows exactly how long it is when it runs out of energy, and we're going to need that. This whole run up 25E is 55 miles an hour, which helps us. When you know in an EV, when you slow down, you maximize your range and increase it over what you would at 75 miles an hour. All right, I think we're ready to go. As soon as this is ready to roll, I'm going to roll out to the house, load up the remaining luggage. It is raining like a crazy thing outside, and guess what? We get to drive in rain the whole way to Ohio today. Oh boy. Well, get a good look. This is about the last time you're going to see my car clean. We're going to be driving in rain for almost the entire trip to Wyoming. So it's been a good time in the last, 8 hours or 15 hours of having a clean vehicle. All right, I'm going to call it. It's just about done. It's 6:13. We got to hit the road. Let's go. I think it's going to be a lovely trip today. Well, are you ready for yet another adventure?
I'm ready. This is going to be a big one.
A big one, yeah. 5 weeks or so, maybe less if we get done quicker.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
All right, well, let's hit the road. It's not getting any drier out here. It's now 6:20 a.m. and 100% in the battery. I think we're good to go. Let's hit it. And no trip is possible without a Scottish breakfast. We're up here in the Asheville, Hendersonville area, running full self-driving, of course, in construction. And it looks like 57% arrival in Newport, where we take a 2-lane across country to Corbin and then north to London for a charge today. It's looking good. Weather sucks, of course. Full self-driving says it's degraded. It always says that during the rain, but it does a really good job. We made it to Interstate 40 through all the construction. We'll merge up and head westbound. We are up here on Interstate 40 westbound. 60 miles to Newport where we get off the highway here. So far it looks like 58% arrival in Newport, which is just fine. I don't want to say anything, but the R stopped.
It says 2024.
We're just entering the gorge, and of course with that comes some construction here. And we're very early. It's just 7:29, so hopefully we'll get by this. Running FSD, of course, in the gorge and through all this stuff here. Let's see how it handles it. Back this up just a little bit and get a different view. Construction is, I don't know, first mile or so, so this won't be a very long clip. But a camera-based system like FSD looks at the lines, providing the lines don't go straight into a brick wall or something. Maybe it would be bad, but in this case, it just drives right along. Yeah, see the construction? They are all standing around. They're putting in another part of the bridge. We're on the westbound side now. This is new. And they're working on the eastbound side. If any history is here, it'll probably take them 8 months to build that bridge. It seems like it's taken forever and a day. Yeah, driving this slow and all this is akin to driving city streets, so I'm not worried about full self-driving. Just always keep my hand on the wheel just because it is supervised. And I'm the supervisor. Yeah, this is boring. Nothing interesting. We'll see you in the next clip. Oh, it's about the end of it anyway. If there is any doubt that spring has sprung, here you go. This was just sticks a while ago. Now it's full of leaves. Let's see how autopilot drives this. Admit full self-driving is a little, I don't want to say skittish, a little maybe more cautious. So I set the speed to 62 and it's just about 60 and a half miles an hour with GPS. As you can see, it just drives around this 180 here. Not a problem. On FSD, just going through the tunnel here. Well, that was a non-event. It was no problem. Good old Tennessee. Just left the rest stop. Looks like, what does it say? 9 miles to our exit at Newport here. Just out of the gorge. We're about ready to get off the highway here. And we're going to take 25, I think it's 25 east through the city of Newport here. Newport's just north of the Interstate 40 here. And then we go cross country or Kitty Corner. Look it up. So we bypass all of Knoxville. So it should be pretty cool. On FSD, let's see how she handles it. Oh, looky there. And no, I'm not doing anything.
445 on the right.
Wow. We are off here, and it's a big stop for restaurants and junk like that.
Now stay straight to take the ramp.
Okay, we'll do it. It's interesting. It's going to be a yield. Apparently, we don't have anybody coming, so it's did its thing just fine. Hey, look, another Scottish breakfast. Man, I want one of those trucks. Look at that. How do you get wheels like that?
Look at those things.
Look at that. Wow, I want some of those. Maybe I'll put a set on my Cybertruck. Anyway, we'll go north here for a little bit, and then head to the left up here a ways. We are heading to the left here, and then we're going to take 25E. The navigation wanted to put us on the highway again, and it's not what we want, so we had to trick it. Instead of trying to do a waypoint and all that other stuff, if I'm going to tell it verbally what I want to do here, we're going to a place called Bean Station. That's along 25E up here, and that's where we're ultimately going to go through, and then on to London, Kentucky supercharger. This is the town of Newport. It's been here a long time. What do I say? Look, the Osaka Japanese Steakhouse. How cool is that? Let's have a look out the window here. A while, I think.
In 1,000 feet, bear right towards Highway 25 East.
And 25E junction is right here.
Now bear right towards Highway 25 East.
And that's where we're heading. We go right by the reservoir, one of the many here for the city of Knoxville. Sometimes it's full, sometimes it's not. Alright, anything good coming up, I'll let you see it. You want to see the flagger? There he is, right there, with his stop sign.
Oh, yeah.
And there he is, right there.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens when he flips it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to give it the go. See if it goes around it. Oh, it should have. Yeah, I went ahead and gave it a little acceleration, and it didn't do well through the construction zone. Okay. We're through the construction and headed that way. We're starting to head downwards here. This is kind of the berm that contains the reservoir. And We've been through here a few times where the original road that used to be where we are now went across the bottom of the valley here, and the water covered it, and it was totally exposed before. So it should be interesting here now. So there it is. We got plenty of water this time. Normally it has water, but sometimes it does not. And we skirt the reservoir. So here's a fun fact. We went over this lake, what we thought was a lake, but it's not. It's actually French Broad River that goes through Asheville. And it goes down and around, gets very wide, and then goes through it. So that's really the French Broad River. We're just in the little burg of White Pine, or sorry, Twin Pines, White Pine. I don't know where we're at. There used to be a motel, now it looks like it's an apartment. I think it's White Pine. What's that say on the thing? Yeah, White Pine. Oh. This is White Pine, Tennessee. Bet you've never been here before. Well, there you have it. Honey crust bread. All right, well, there you go. White Pine. Just going over Interstate 81. It goes up to the New England area, Virginia, and places northeast of here. There it is here. That goes and hooks up to Interstate 40 there. Okay, we're coming into, I'm not sure, what's this say here? Morristown. So here's a fun fact. Right up around this corner is a speed camera. And it's 55 in here. Speed camera. And it's listed, but the important part is, it's here. The important part is it was listed on the nav. Interesting. Anyway, it's 55 in this stretch right here. There's one on the other eastbound lane too. We're now at Bean Station. Let's go on to the supercharger. Navigate to the London, Kentucky Tesla supercharger. This will now take us along 25E here. We arrive with 13%, which is just fine, and it looks like it's 97 miles. So we get to see more scenery for 97 miles, while full self-driving takes us there. just about ready to enter the tunnel that goes under this giant mountain here. This is the Cumberland Gap Tunnel. We've been coming here a while, and they've upgraded the lights now to LEDs, nice and bright white. They were kind of a yellow light. See the fans? Fans are used to blow the car exhaust out of the tunnel. Otherwise you end up with a big buildup here in the tunnel, and would affect the driver. So we got Speed Racer here. Synchronized Logistics. I guess they're in a big hurry to make a delivery. Alright, just like that, we're here. I think we're actually in Kentucky now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So there you go. There's our sign.
Just passed it.
Yeah, how about that? Kentucky. If you've driven anywhere with me, we probably have gone through the city of Pineville, Kentucky. That's where we're going now. If you look at it on the nav, you see it's a confluence of a couple rivers. This causes a big problem, and the river's actually below that level. Look right here, it's a big giant gate, and it closes should the river flood. City's located down here, not much below or higher than the river, and it's been there a long time. Look at how old it is. Anyway, so they built this fancy new road with this giant wall here to our right, and floodgates, and the floodgates keep the river out of the city. You see it's low there, and then this is the high part over here, and we've got another set of floodgates right here on the right, and then at the very end there's another set, so it tries to keep the river at bay. And this being the hospital, it's kind of nice in the area. And we get out of the gates. This will be the last set of gates here. As you can see, they're pretty massive. Alright, well there you go, on the way. Looks like 44 miles to the supercharger, 13% on arrival. We're up here northbound Interstate 75. Looks like 9.7 miles to our exit for the London supercharger. Have a look at our trips. 230 miles from my house, 63 kilowatt hours at a rate of 276. Pretty good, actually. All right, we're here in London, Kentucky. Let's get hooked up. We're charging 148 kW at 40%. It's not bad. All right, let's set our destination here. We need to go to Dayton, Ohio. So navigate to Dayton, Ohio. There we go. Now it doesn't know where we're going, but that's fine. We'll just say, yeah, that's a good spot. Just pick some arbitrary spot. Let's see what it does. All right, it's showing no supercharger stops here. If we look on the map, it looks like 205 miles. While we can drive the whole 205 miles, we won't have enough mess around energy to get there. So let's try something. Let's try to stop just before Cincinnati, okay? And I think there's a place right here. It's called Florence. Yep, we'll stop in Florence. So that worked correctly. We will go to, we're in London. First stop will be Florence. And then we'll charge up enough to mess around in Dayton and then head to Dayton. 142 miles to Florence now. And it says we have 10 minutes to go. which will charge a little bit more. Our arrival percentage is at 2% in Florence. Yeah, we overcharge. We're at 78% now, 34% arrival in Florence, which is fine. Anyway, let's hit it. Make that 2 hours and 6 minutes to Florence. Let's do it. We're back on Interstate 75 northbound. Looks like 128 miles to Florence, supercharger. Looks an hour and 50 minutes. It's not bad. Weather is cloudy. I don't know if we're going to get any rain. There's rain up north of us here, and that will be. I'm going to go forward here a little bit. Had to put the juice pedal on. We've got a trucker wanted to go around this trucker. Let's have a look around. That didn't go very well, did it? Hey, let's have a look around. Oh no, what's that liquid sunshine on the window? We're still on full self-driving, and we are 57 miles from the Florence supercharger, just south of the city of Cincinnati. We'll charge up there and then head to Dayton. We are 16 miles out and preconditioning, 14 miles to the turn. We're getting close here now. Get off at Florence. What a nasty day. Gee whiz, 64 and raining, drizzly. It's crappy. Here's 181.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Burlington Pike.
Okay. We can do it. Oh, there's two lefties, so that's good.
Now turn left onto Burlington Pike.
Okay, here
now
we are.
Turn right. Now your destination is on the right.
Yes, they are. Alright, well, we'll just pull in down here. These are version 3, so it doesn't matter. I'll just pull in right here. We're good now. Alright, let's have a quick look at our trip meter. Hey, look at that. Driven 373 miles so far today. 106 kilowatt hours used at a rate of 283. Not bad. All right, let's get plugged in here and get on the road. Well, there you go. Whereas they don't put a gas engine on it. Here we are at Florence Supercharger. It's a 12 stall, version 3. And it's located in the parking lot of this Meijer store, which is pretty cool. They got everything in there. Anyway, we're charged. We got to get out of here. We are charged. Look at that. 79% or 253 miles. We set our destination in Dayton, and I think we're ready to go. It's 62 miles, hour and 28 minutes. Let's hit it. Oh, arrival at 54%. That's on purpose. Cincinnati is awesome. Look at that. Free energy for EVs when you come. We're just coming into the valley here created by the river that goes by Cincinnati. It's a downhill thing. And there's Cincinnati. Hey, look at that. There's the towers of WKRP, Cincinnati. You see them? That's kind of cool. Look at that old church. I don't know how old it is, but you can probably look it up on the internet. Just to the west of the highway here. Pretty cool. We're taking a new route here. We're going to go across the bridge and then take Highway 71 instead of 75. Apparently 75 is kind of busted. So we're going to just take 71 here. That'll take us around the east side of the highway, or I should say Cincinnati here. Let's have a look out the front window as we cross the bridge. And you got that old bridge over there. You got this probably even older bridge here, made from riveted steel or iron. I don't know what it is. I just hope it is goodly built. Yeah, goodly built. Yeah, no, I hope it's well built. Thank you. I'm trying to drive in all this major traffic, and my brain apparently is not functioning properly. Anyway, 75 goes to the left. We could take that, but it's less traffic this way, it says. So we'll see how it goes.
Now keep right to take Interstate 71 north.
All right, there's downtown Cincinnati. If you've never been there, you should go. It's kind of cool. Sorry for the crappy view. The rain's messing us up here. All right, well, there you go. We are now officially on Highway 71 going around the east side of Cincinnati. Looks like maybe a baseball stadium there, and then here. So we're doing good. What's this say, navigator?
What's that?
What say? It's the navigation. You know, I'm going to trade Greg in. Anybody wants to take his place, you just send me a comment here. Holy mackerel, what navigation. All right, well, it looks like we're in good position here. Yep.
Now take the Interstate 71 north exit on the right.
We will. All right, I'm going to put this down. You saw enough Cincinnati to keep you for a while, I think. There's all kinds of stuff here. Another stadium of some kind. We're on Interstate 71 going to the east of Cincinnati. And it looks like about 5 miles till we get to where we're going. And then, which is Interstate 75 and then north to Dayton. We continue to go around Cincinnati. We're making our way back now to Interstate 75. Just went through the suburbs here in Cincinnati. Hey, look at that. That's cool. Yeah, we're getting there now. We're 14 miles from our exit. We're going to stop by and get a little something to eat, then make our way over to a hotel, and we should be good. We are off the highway and headed to get something to eat at Panera Bread. Apparently there's one just off the highway here, so here we are. Oh, no turn on red. Sorry, buddy. Whoops. We are at the hotel. Look at that, 444 miles today. 124 kilowatt hours used at a rate of 280. It's a good trip. It rained part of the day, rained in the last half and the first part. Rest of it was in good shape. So tomorrow we're going to be messing around here in Dayton. I'll be back in the next video in a couple days. There won't be much to show, but look for a video come Friday and possibly Saturday. And you get to see what's going on in Dayton. If you like today's video, give me a like. Certainly pass it on to your friends. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you in the next day's video, and take care.